I will challenge the traditional notion that you need a business plan to secure over $100,000 in business funding. Yes, I'm here to tell you, you can skip the business plan. You see, here's what you do know. In order for you to qualify for a traditional loan, such as Bank of America or Chase Bank, or even getting an SBA 7A loan or SBA 504 loan, micro or macro business loan, you need two things to qualify: a business plan and proof of income. Now, you might be asking, why is that problematic? Well, let me put this in perspective. Back in 2014, I wrote a business plan from a company that I started called First Class Party Bus. As you can tell, based on the business name, I had no idea what I was doing because, first of all, limousine company is in the transportation, and also First Class Party Bus is a high-risk business name. Now, if you want me to do a video on a high-risk business name or a high-risk industry, drop in the comments below high risk, because being in a high-risk industry and having a high-risk business name can definitely be a detriment to your company. It can limit your funding access or it can get you blacklisted. So you definitely don't want to be in that category. So put the comments below, just type in high risk and I'll do a video on that. Anyway, it took me 6 months to complete this business plan. I had to do a market research, a competitive analysis, financial projection, industry analysis. I had to write an effective executive summary, all to get $25,000. Now, here's what you don't know. You can take a brand new business or established business. You can also take the business owner credit, aka your personal credit, put the two together and go get unsecured business credit cards and business lines of credit, up to $100,000 in funding or more. It's that simple. No business plan, no proof of income needed. Too good to be true, right? Well, let me break it down. First, I want to give you the benefits of getting this unsecured business credit card and these business lines of credit through financial institutions. All that you know: Bank of America, Chase, American Express, PNC Bank, Truist Bank, NASA Bank, Navy Federal. I can keep going on and on. Who has these unsecured business credit cards based on stated income and household income without showing any proof of documentations? Now, the reason why you can do this is because 95% of business funding of unsecured business credit cards and business lines of credit is based off your personal credit. So yes, you will have to PG. But one of the things I get all the time, people say, hey, well, I thought the whole point of having your personal and your business to keep them separated. Well, that's exactly what you're doing. You see, those business accounts are not reporting on your personal credit. So let's unpack that. Well, which means you're not showing any debt to income ratio or any debt to credit ratio on your personal credit, which means you can apply for more funding. So you're hiding your credit utilization and also you're not increasing your debt to income ratio. Make sense? I'll do a video on that if that doesn't make sense, but that's a whole topic by itself. So you're hiding those business accounts is not reporting your personal account. So you are keeping it separate. Next, these unsecured business credit cards, you are going to get high credit limits. You get higher credit limits with these business credit cards. Now, this is different from a term loan. So a term loan is when you need all the documentations. I'm telling you, unsecured business credit cards, you don't need to show any proof of income or have a business plan. And you can still get high limit credit cards that doesn't report on your personal credit. In addition to that, these credit cards also come with 0% interest. So imagine you getting a $25,000 credit card from Chase. It doesn't report on your personal credit card, so you can spend how much as you like without getting penalized. In addition to that, you have 0% interest within a limited time: 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 21 months. Imagine what you can do with that $25,000 with Chase. Now imagine, not only you have that with Chase, but you have it with Bank of America. You have it with Citibank. You have it with Citizens Bank. You have it with PNC Bank. You have it with Truist Bank. So now you have over $150,000 in unsecured business credit cards with 0% interest, not reporting your personal credit, with really high credit limits. And you get perks and benefits such as cash back, reward points, travel mileage. So with those cash back and with those reward points, you can invest back into your business. You see what I just did? Look, as an entrepreneur, as a founder of your company, as a CEO of your business, you want to get the easiest and as fastest money as possible. Here's why. Because we don't want the banks peeling back their curtains and seeing what's going on. We don't want them to see that we only have $1,000 in our business checking account. We don't want them to see that we have some non-sufficient funds or some overdraft fees in our business checking account. We don't want them to see that we don't have a proper business plan as of right now. We don't want them to see that we didn't file our taxes. So by you going and get these unsecured business credit cards, you don't have to show those documentations, which is really powerful. Now, listen to me closely. I'm not saying you don't need a business plan. Because when I got my first $25,000 business loan to acquire my party bus for my first business, that business plan helped me out a lot because it gave me direction. But if I would have known I can get unsecured business credit cards, I would have definitely took that route. But what you don't know can hurt you. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So that's why I'm here on this page today, to tell you exactly what you don't know so you can have a better perspective on how you can get qualified for business funding without having a business plan. Because most believe that you need a business plan in order to get these funds. Now, again, a business plan can definitely be beneficial. It helped me out a lot in order to secure funding. But then once I realized that other solutions, there are other ways where we can get these massive amount of capital for our business, then I definitely would take that route. Now, as a CEO, as the president of your company, you have one job. That is to make sure you secure funds. Make sure you have access to cash. There's a saying in business. You can go 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months without making profit in your business. But listen to me closely. You can't go now 1 day without having cash in your business. Let's unpack that. What does that mean? Well, it simply means that you can go all this time without making a profit. Some businesses go 2 years, 3 years without making profit, or even longer than that. However, if you don't have access to capital, you don't have access to cash, your business is going to fall into insolvency, bankruptcy. You're going to file for bankrupt. You're going to go bankrupt. So which means if I can draw $20,000 from here for my line of credit, I can go to Bank of America and access this credit line for another $10,000. I can keep my business floating. I can pay for my expenses to keep me going until I turn around and make a profit. I can pay for inventory. I can pay for equipment. I can pay for staff. I can pay for all these things until I eventually make a profit. As a business owner, you want to focus on one thing, or actually two things. Once you invest, when can you get your money back? And also, what's going to be your return on your investment? Say it with me, your ROI. That's what you want to focus on. So this video was to educate you. This video was to tell you, hey, there's ways to get funding. There's all different types of ways. And one of those ways I want to really emphasize is that you don't need a business plan. Although a business plan is really effective, but we can get you funding. You can get yourself funding without having a business plan. Now, with that being said, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like if you're the first time to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell because I will be dropping more content like this. And I will see you on the next video. Peace out.